Hi everybody, how's it going? We are here with a timeless reading. Before we get started, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. There may be a change that's required of you right now, but you may feel like sort of terrified about. You may feel like this is a very big ask, because I'm seeing it sort of bring about anxiety for you, and so your ego is like, no, I'm not down for this, but I'm seeing your higher self be like, it's gonna be okay. It's requiring a change from you, and this is definitely a big part of your development, but you may be still learning how to go through experiences that bring up anxiety for you and learn how to like be with it and still move through the process rather than run away and avoid it because it's unpleasant to feel anxiety. Because I'm seeing this be like just a normal part of, there are worries that come up when you go through a change, like for most of us. That's not to say it's everybody's experience, but like what I'm seeing particularly here, and we're just like speaking in general terms as this is a general reading, is that there's something that your future self wants and that maybe you even want now, but a change is required of you in order to get to that point. However, this may be like an anxiety inducing situation, and there can be a part of you that's like, ugh, like I don't want to experience that, kind of like leaning out of it because of what it's bringing up for you. But this can be a moment where it's really teaching you how to transmute challenging emotional experiences, feelings, like what you're feeling within your body. Learning also how to drop down into your body. I'm seeing the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is always going to have to do with what's going on in your public life or roles that you're playing with other people. I'm seeing somebody with a turtleneck on here, or something covering their neck, or like a metal necklace. This can be a focus on your financial independence as well, or goals that you have for the work that you're doing. Or you being like, you know, I want to be a writer. I'm seeing you really need to tap into your ambitious energy here and not hold back and do not get distracted. I'm seeing a bull here. This is definitely feeling like some Taurus vibes. Yeah, this would be you thinking about what you want to do and going after it and like being very, very ambitious and maybe even slightly, I don't want to say impulsive, because I think that King of Pentacles would mitigate the impulsivity of this, but you may like to take things in a more like slow, methodical sort of way, and to have this Knight of Wands coming up, the universe may be saying like, you don't need to be so particular with this, you don't need to be so methodical. Like if you want this, go after it. If you want this position, go after it. Like if you want to incorporate this into your career, go after it. It feels very much like career aspirations. Like if you want to play that role, go after it. Nobody's stopping you. But you may like to sort of creep up slowly on things, and right now is not really the time. It seems like you're just being given permission to chase after the things that you want, but to be responsible in doing so. So it's a mix. Because I'm seeing you also have responsibilities that you can't just neglect. So it's about finding that balance between pursuing what you want ambitiously and with passion. I'm also hearing with dignity, while also making sure that if you have things that are important for you to be managing right now that you're still also doing that? Feels like a lot of different stuff going on here. It means too that you may be taking a risk in this sector of your life and just seeing how things go. Can be trying something out too. For some of you, you may have some people at work that are annoying you. Like you're trying to do a job and you may have people coming through that are distracting. I'm seeing this be a bit like it's testing you emotionally. I'm hearing emotionally charged. Yeah, for some of you, I'm seeing somebody in the environment. They may be kind of annoying sometimes, this person. It's like you're trying to concentrate and you have this person sort of like buzzing around you. I'm seeing you guys have two very different styles of communicating is what I'm hearing. But I'm seeing the point be for you to sort of maintain the balance and the harmony. This person may be reflective of like this part of you that either you've learned how to work with or that you're learning to work with. Like I'm seeing this person sort of be a reflection of something internally for you. And that may be why they sort of catch your attention in the way that they do. But I'm seeing you've really come a long way, especially within your interpersonal relationships and just like socially how you deal with other people. Like trying to handle things in a way where there's an intellectual balance, like from an observant standpoint, and also an emotional balance. And understanding the importance of the air and the water receptivity, like feeling what's going on, observing what's going on, figuring out how you want to move forward, and what is sort of going to get you the result that you want. If I interact with them like this, then this is going to happen, and sort of playing the game in that way. I'm seeing that also too, like whatever you've been working on, and this seems like more of a personal thing. Like for some of you, there may be like an actual project or something like that that you're working on, but I'm seeing this be there's more of an emphasis on what you've been working on internally as far as like how you channel your energy. Because too, with the Knight of Wands present here, there can be like this fire within you that until you learn how to control it, it can be quite destructive. And I'm seeing you've like really learned how to take this energy and channel it into what you want to channel it into. And rather than feeling like you're losing it, it actually has you feeling like you're holding on in a grounded way. So because of the ways that you've taken responsibility within your life and for yourself and for your independence, specifically like in the material realm, and made progress with this part of you that may have had a hard time like keeping a job down before, or may have had a hard time showing up on time. Like whatever this is that may have gotten in the way, or having people around that end up influencing you in a way where it's making it harder for you to go to work, like whatever this energy has been around you, or like wanting to drink and like be at the bar until like 2 or 3 in the morning, and then having to go to work the next day and then not being able to show up, but having that like habitually become an issue. Anything where it was like taking this energy that wanted to be expressed through you, but may have been sort of like detracting from the goals that you were trying to accomplish. I'm seeing there be such a maturation and such a development here for you, where you're like, I know how to take that now, and rather than it doing something destructive, I'm actually using it to build towards my goals. So now I love this part of myself, because it's this passionate part of myself that wants to play and wants to have fun and wants to express itself and wants to like try new things or wants to connect with those people. I'm hearing the name Dominic very, very strongly. So what I'm getting is that you've like learned how to harness this energy and get it to work for you, get it to work with you, rather than resenting this piece of you. But before, it may have like really driven you crazy in many ways. And I'm seeing that because of this integration, it's also allowed you to work on achieving emotional stability as well. So all of them are sort of connected with one another. I'm seeing a spiral. It reminds me of like a spring, like in a pen. I guess a spring can be anywhere. But yeah, it's like a spiral that I'm seeing here. Yeah, it feels like you're going through the past here, looking at and reflecting on things that you had been emotionally involved in the past that now you've sort of come to terms with. Like, I'm seeing you actually feel very at peace with your past. But this wasn't easy. This was like a place that you've really worked hard to get and discovered the key to get through that door. But now something may be coming up that's having you rewind and replay. Because I'm seeing you look into something. It reminds me of like watching old like home movies or home videos. There's something here that you're reviewing that's connected with your history. I'm seeing somebody that does like some sort of creative dance here. Or like body movement. I'm hearing color corrector. I'm seeing you move this thing that you're reviewing. It's because you need it for something presently. So I'm not just seeing you be like, oh, I'm so nostalgic. Like I want to watch these home movies. I'm seeing you rewind it, like looking for something specific. And this can be metaphorical. Like you could be going through like old memories. You could be thinking about like conjuring up old situations that you're reflecting on, because it's actually going to help you move forward now, because there may be something that you're going through right now or that you're going to be going through where you're going to need to take some sort of life experience that you've already lived through and you're going to apply it to the situation. And this is going to ensure that you do it in a way that you feel good about. I'm seeing candles and stuff here. All right. So when you're reviewing this thing from the past, I'm getting something about checkers. As you review this thing from the past, there may have been a particular perspective of how you saw things and sort of like your own personal law of how things should go, like your personal perspective that are connected like with your values and stuff. And I'm seeing actually something is changing, meaning before there could have been like this very righteous attitude that you had, because I'm seeing Libra here, and so these can be like our opinions and stuff, and like this is wrong or this is right, you know, like that sort of stuff, but more so in a space of a dichotomy of like this is black, this is white, this is right, this is wrong. There may have been like certain beliefs that you had, and also these can be social beliefs, like I need to people please to keep the peace, you know? Something here that's changing that you're not going to be doing anymore, but it's only because you've been reflecting on it and there's like an epiphany that you're reaching. So you could have done something. I'm seeing this be connected with the Libran energy. All of us have Libra in our birth charts. Libra rules at least one of the houses in your birth chart, even if you don't have placements in Libra. So all of us have Libra. There may have been, and all of us have it too, can have that tendency, like wherever Libra falls in your chart can be where you may not address things. It can be where you're non-confrontational, feeling a type of way about something and then not saying it because you're like, I don't want to disturb the peace here. But like, is that actually really peace? So there's something here that you're looking over from your past where you're going to like be applying this new social understanding that you have to a current situation. But I'm almost seeing this be a moment where you're like, wow, like this has been a karmic cycle that's repeated so subtly that I almost didn't realize that it's been a repeated pattern. And I'm seeing there for sure be social implications here. But yeah, something about your understanding of the archetype of Libra that you are shedding because you're adopting a new understanding of what that means for you. Okay. It looks also like this is connected with what you want to find within your relationships with people too, or what you want to find in a particular relationship. Like those of you that are looking to connect like one-on-one with someone, this is all connected to that, this thing that you're doing. So it can be like a friendship, it can be a romantic relationship. It's just like any type of connection that you could have with another person, but this is about you moving towards the type of connection that you actually want. Something that's going to feel like it satisfies something within you, and this is like your way of actually having that come to fruition. So this is all just part of the process. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.